And I want everybody to know that what I'm about to show you is not the product in design. I'm going to actually see the first designs of the product tomorrow. We have this design simply to show the vision of the product and show you what we plan on doing with the product as it scales out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to show you and give you different instances of how the product is going to work. And then I'll tell you what features to expect, and I'll give you timelines of estimates of rollout of the product itself. And just a few moments here, and Mike Green will have the PowerPoint up. All right. I think everybody sees it. I see it. All right. So, Mike, do you want to go ahead and just go ahead and roll to the next slide and get right into this? Now, what I'm about to show you is, like I said, the long-tail version of this product. You're going to be able to connect it with Facebook. You're going to be able to invite everybody from Facebook and also Twitter. At the entry, you can also be adding Instagram, Pinterest, and a lot of photo-based plugins to that as well. In this instance, I'm going to use Melissa Jenkins. Melissa Jenkins is logging into her account. Go ahead and log in, Mike. I think I have a few seconds lag here, guys. So, Mike, if you want to let me know when it changes on your screen and when you see her news feed, I'll go ahead and begin.
You do have a little bit of a lag time because I'm on her news feed now. Actually,
okay.
I think I'm beyond her news feed. Let me
no,
open up
you
this.
Don't want to go into. Don't go into Snap it yet. Just do her news feed. Sorry, guys, my internet where I'm at. Okay. I'm in the midst of traveling, so I'm on the road here, and I'm using an internet connection that's probably not the best. So just tell me when just the news feed is up, Mike, and I'll go ahead and get started.
Okay, I got the news feed with Melissa Jenkins at the barbecue, and her friend Cameron playing tennis down below.
All right, excellent. So what you're looking at is an example of what the news feed will look like. Just imagine that here we are, Melissa Jenkins took a picture. She used a feature called Snap It, which we'll get into in a second, and she posted a picture having a barbecue with friends. Now, this is something that's pretty common. People do it on other social networks, but something very, very special happens here, and it happens in multiple ways. This news feed can be infiltrated, or the things that you see in your news feed will be stuff that's posted within this social network and within other social networks. Now, what's very special about this, and if you want to go ahead, Mike, and go to the next one, is Snap It. Snap It is a feature. Snap It is a feature where somebody actually takes a picture from their local camera within this social network and posts, of course, that news, that status update. Now, something special that happens here in this case is you're probably looking at it and you're seeing these different options like grow, comment, share, buy. Now, like I said, conceptually, this is the long tail version, and I'll explain what we're coming out with in launch that's going to be like this. But essentially speaking, what makes Snap It very special is you can take a picture and watch the products in that picture actually turn to real life that can be purchased. So just like you are used to tagging a person on Facebook or on Foursquare or whatever social media you use, in this case, a tag is actually going to be able to happen on a product. So in this case, Melissa tagged her barbecue and a couple other items in the picture. And as soon as she did that, an engine in the back that we're connected to through our affiliates, whether they're Amazon and multiple other affiliates, are doing an automatic quick search, finding the guaranteed lowest price on the internet for that product and making it available through that tag itself. So now her content just became commerce. What Melissa did was she monetized her data. Now, let's say that somebody bought that barbecuer. What happens? Well, what happens when somebody buys that barbecuer is Melissa Jenkins is going to make a commission. And that commission is going to roll up 9 levels to the distributor base. Now, let's say that Melissa posted this picture, but she didn't tag this picture. And let's say my friend Brad went in here and tagged her barbecuer. Well, when that happens, and if somebody buys that barbecuer, then Melissa and Brad are going to split the commission on that barbecuer because even though Melissa posted it, Brad monetized it. So in that case, that's what would happen. What's really, 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 really neat about this, and this is, I think, the key element, it's one of the key elements in the patent that we filed last week for this product, is that when you're looking at your newsfeed, you're not just looking at posts from this social network. If you have it connected to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, whatever social networks you have it connected to, you're going to see pictures from those social networks from your friends and family over there as well. Now, let's say you're looking at your friend Joe Smith's picture that was over on Facebook, and he's got his Audi car there, and he's doing something, and you tag his Audi. It's going to send Joe Smith an invite and say, Joe, Melissa tagged your Audi. If you would like to split a commission off the sale of an Audi, click here, join for free. Now, a lot of people get a lot of invites to social networks, and those invites usually correlate to something like so-and-so sent you a message on this network, or so-and-so invited you to this network. But a message, if you can imagine receiving a message that's about something in one of your pictures that asks you if you'd like to split a commission, that's going to generate a little bit of curiosity. And it's that curiosity, that desire to check out what's going on here, that's the difference between a product going viral and not going viral. And so when you, of course, receive that message, you're going to say, absolutely, I love to split a commission on the sale of an Audi. What is this all about? So when you join, Melissa just put you on her front level, and now you're a free user, and you can make anything that sells off any of your poster tags on one level. When you upgrade to $40 per month, you just now opened up 9 levels of commissions in a 3x9 force matrix. So that is something that's very special about the way the tagging is going to happen and the way that people take pictures. Now, Mike, if you could go ahead and roll to the next slide, I'd like to talk about the next feature within this product.
Okay, I'm on Snap.
And just let me know when.
I'm on Snap, and
Yeah,
we're going to retake picture. You already talked about that, right?
Yeah, that's you can go to the next bullet point.
Okay, grow it.
Okay, so everybody's familiar with like and share and all those things, and basically what Grow It does is Grow It combines like, share, follow, wish list. It's everything in one button. When you hit Grow, you are helping grow that post and those products. That means you like it because you're helping grow it. With Coca-Cola, rather, that you like them or grow them. With Mercedes, like you to like them or grow them. And grow is a very, very, very powerful term. So when you hit grow, it's not just going to grow it on this social network and like kind of like when you like something on Facebook. But if you're connected to Pinterest or you're connected to Facebook, it's also going to grow this post over there. And if somebody clicks on that post over there on one of those other social networks and comes over here and joins, you just sign them up as well. And what I'm explaining to you is a viral, natural way to recruit people and bring people into the business and into the product without having to call them on the phone or send them an email or try to sell them on something. It's happening in a natural way. So the grow feature is very, 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 very powerful. And I'd like you, Mike, to go ahead and roll into the next one, which should be buy and wish list.
There you go. Buy it or wish it.
All right.
Buy it or wish it. We're up.
All right. So this next feature, buy it or wish it, is basically where the person is able to see the products that are tagged in that picture, and then, of course, save one or grow one, or buy one, sorry. And now, in the interim, buy it, wish it is not going to be that option like that. It's not going to quite look like that. The grow button will actually attach it to your tree, which I'll explain in a little bit, but the actual buy option will come off of the tag. So if you can imagine on the left-hand side of a photo, touching it with your finger and dragging it to the right, that'll actually bring the tags out of the photo. And when you click on one of those tags, it'll actually open up a little shopping area within the app itself where you can browse that item and similar items to see prices and actually purchase right from there or grow one to save it for later. So that is where social networking becomes commerce. Now, I'm just going to go into this real quick, Mike, and then we'll get back to this. In social networking, we've seen trends. We've seen what companies like MySpace did and made it popular and glamorous, and it was all about limelighting your life. And that's what social networking is. That's why people use it. It's because they're popular in their own life. They get to share whatever's on their mind. Everybody gets to see it, interact with it. It's like a world within another world that's in the internet somewhere. It's like real life, but it's all digital. And well, what I've noticed since we went to Facebook and other social networks and all these other ones popping out is you have these social networks themselves actually monetizing your content and data. So you're not getting anything out of that. Nobody's getting anything out of that. Facebook and these other companies are making hundreds of millions of dollars off of your photos, off of your content, off of your data, and they're not sharing any of that money back with you. Well, here's the big difference. We're going to. We're going to show you and teach you intuitively as this product rolls out how to monetize your own data. And when something sells from it, you make money from it. How to monetize your own content, so on and so forth. So this really becomes the people's app. Because once you download this app, it's like you own it. You're part of it. Because everything you do with it is incentivized. Now, when you post something on this social network, it will, if you have it connected to Facebook and Twitter and all the other social networks you use, it will automatically post on those too. So you only need to post in one place. But when you post here, you're able to monetize it. So when it shares on the other social networks and somebody clicks on it, it obviously brings them over here to join for free. And of course they're going to, because they've never seen anything like it. The master incentive in this world, and I hate to say it, but the master incentive that everybody's looking for is, well, how can I make money doing something? Well, just imagine using a social network and making money to do it. And that's what we're showing you right here, right now. And like I said, this is the long-tail version of the product. And as we roll out, I'm going to see some designs tomorrow and next week. And as the new designs roll out, the new branding rolls out, we're going to start sharing that with you as well. Now, Mike, if you want to go ahead and go into the next bullet point there, I believe it is comment.
Yes, gotcha.
All right, thank you. And so now comment's pretty self-explanatory. When you want to interact with a post, you just hit comment, you say what you have to say, and you know, the comments happen, pretty self-explanatory. You can ask them a question about a product, or just say, hey, why didn't you invite me to the barbecue, so on and so forth. So, you know, comments pretty self-explanatory. And Mike, if you want to go ahead and click the next one, those 3 bars on the top, just imagine touching that, it slides over, and it's going to bring you over a whole menu of items, pretty much, you know, where you receive your notifications, messages when we bring that feature on, you know, connections and friend requests, so on and so forth. Mike, just let me know that you're there because I don't see that screen yet.
We are there, yes. I've got the notifications menu up, yes.
Okay, excellent. There's something very special here. It's going to be a long-term version of our product, and when I say that, I mean when we come out with our initial product, we come out with called, you know, version 1.0. And version 1.0, of course, in 2 weeks, there'll be version 1.1. Version 1.1 will add something like comments or you know, messages or add friends. And then version 1.2, version 1.3, and so on and so forth. Well, as we add updates every 2 to 4 weeks, eventually search is going to find its way into this. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. Those of you who have heard me present this social network that we were going to build way back in the day, it was about bringing everything together in one place. How can you bring search and advertising and social and bring it all into one thing? Here's what's special about search. Imagine doing a search for a friend. Of course, you can find them, see their posts, but imagine doing a search and just, I don't want you to imagine you're a female for the guys out there, but for the females out there, imagine searching for a purse. Or if you're a guy, imagine searching for a fishing pole or a pair of shoes or something. When you search for a purse, your newsfeed is going to bring up a bunch of posts that where women that are your friends or your family or, you know, ones that are sharing publicly in your area. You're going to see women with purses, whether they took a picture of their purse, whether the purse is on them while they're walking. And what's really neat about that is it's all natural. It's not Photoshop. It's not a white background. These are people with their purses on. And these are all the women with their purses. So what's special about that is like real-life shopping. Imagine going shopping in real life. You're real-life shopping off of your friend's content. And you know that when you buy whatever item you buy in that content, number one, you're getting the guaranteed lowest price. And number two, you're helping Sally or whoever it is make a commission. She's going to like you more. And I mean, I don't know any other way to put it into what I think about, and I like to fish. I'm kind of a country guy, and I grew up in the country, and I like to go fishing. And I imagine, well, if I search for fishing pole here, you know, what would I see? I'm going to see all my friends' posts or pictures of them fishing in different areas. But I'm getting so much more than just a picture of a fishing pole. I'm seeing a fishing pole in use when somebody has a fish on. I'm finding out where people are fishing and what the fishing is like in that area. I'm actually getting news, stories around it. I'm not just seeing fishing poles. I'm able to comment and ask, well, what do you think of that pole? Well, what do you think of that one? I'm able to communicate with them about it, and there's no other way to do it. I mean, word of mouth and reviews, this is bringing it all into one place, simplified. And this is going to become a very, very powerful feature. Now, all in all, this entire product that I'm showing you right now is the long-tail vision for the product. And what I want to go over real quick is just the entry level of what we're going to be rolling out with in beta here late March and as we move into April. And we're going to be coming out with all these features, except the wish list feature is not going to be there. Grow It is actually going to be where you save the items. And the search feature And the connections feature right there, the friend connections, won't quite be there like that. It will begin as followers and the private messaging. Everything else that I'm showing you here will be there. I also want to add what your profile will be like. Your profile will essentially be your tree. So your tree is where everybody sees basically your activity, what you've posted, stuff about you, your picture, your avatar picture, what you've grown, what you've bought, what you've commented on. Basically, everything that you're doing within this network is what people see when they're on your tree. And obviously, as your tree grows and becomes more popular, more people will start to, gravitate towards your tree. And what's really special about this is that a person can become the marketer of the products in their life naturally. Now, there's a ton of affiliates out there that would look at this, and this is a heaven. They would, when they see this, they're going to flock to this. And just imagine what it would take for you to go set up an Amazon account. Some of you out there probably have Amazon accounts or eBay accounts or all these affiliates. Going to set up all those affiliate accounts and figuring out how to drive traffic and how to push the product, and you're having to do it in a more direct way that's not natural and social. Well, what we're doing here is we're setting up all those affiliate accounts. We're setting up the point-of-sale system. We have the genealogy set up. We have the marketing set up. All you got to do is be social, monetize the things that are naturally in your life that you like to use and do and see and be at, and it becomes commerciable. So really, like I said earlier, this is the people's app. Everybody that has this, it's like their own business. It's like they own a piece of it. And so, it couldn't be a better product than it is. The people that we've talked to about it, from the patent attorneys that are patenting this, they said that this is the most exciting, patent that they've ever been able to work on. And they do patents for Apple and various other technology companies. Our merchants, our new merchant accounts, they didn't even know us. We just sent them the video I'm explaining right now, and they said, yeah, we'll give you a merchant account. I mean, it happened in 10 minutes. And if I'd have known, instead of applying for a merchant account, all I had to do was send a 10-minute video over and I could get a merchant account, I would have done that a month ago, or as soon as we had this presentation again. So anyways, I just want to re-elaborate and say this is the people's app, and it's for the people. It's to help everybody. Free users benefit from it without having any out-of-pocket costs, and distributors really benefit from it. And it's all going to grow naturally and virally without you having to try to sell anything. And with that, Mike, I'm going to conclude the presentation. I'm excited. I don't know if you can hear how excited I am right now. Every time I talk about this, I get more and more excited. And now I just want to say one more thing. If you wonder, well, LEAFit is the name. Why is the name LEAFit? The tag, when you create a tag, you're creating a leaf. And when you create that leaf, you can create that leaf on a post you did or on a post somebody else did. And it can be on this social network or be streaming in from another social network. And that's what LEAFit is tagging the content in your life.